first 10 games of the season are behind you guys. How would you assess how the team has done in those first 10?
Yeah, I mean, I think a little up and down. There's been some really good, and then some less good. And I think that's the whole point, right? Is you're trying to start fast and you're trying to start strong, and while at the same time knowing you're not going to play your best hockey the first 10 games. You know, you want to play as good as you possibly can and fine tune things as you go. I mean, that's what the league is all about, is making adjustments as you go, trying to get better. So overall, there's been some really good. Obviously, we've been able to collect some points. I'd like to get back on the winning side of things here again and keep it up. But overall, I think a pretty decent start.
Does that help allow you guys to give yourself grace, I guess, when things are not going your way, even when you're still getting points, but they're ending up in losses, knowing to what you said about you're not going to play your best hockey in the first 10?
Yeah, for sure. I haven't said that. We always talk about there's some games you win where you don't necessarily deserve to win. Like, I think our home opener might have been one of those, like against Utah, where we end up winning, and that's great, but I don't know if we deserve to. And then there are other games where I feel like we really deserve to win, and you don't. And that's the way it goes. So I think for us, it's, we understand that we're in a results-oriented business, but at the same time, sticking with the process. And I know you guys have heard that plenty of times, but I think that's what it's about. And for us, that's what we do on a daily basis, how we approach the game and how we prepare. So I think we've done a good job of that. Having said that, there's still plenty of room for improvement.
How do you kind of evaluate your own game after 10 games?
A little bit of the same. Honestly, it hasn't been nearly as good as the team has played, I think. But at the same time, I try to kind of temper my expectations and try to just really understand what an awesome opportunity I have in front of me every single night. Sometimes it's easy to get frustrated because you expect so much of yourself. But I think for me, I'm just really thankful and happy to be in this position and just have this opportunity to continue to get better. And that's really my plan. Is my focus is to continuously get better every single day. And production is what it is. Would I like to score more and produce more? Yeah, for sure. But at the same time, I want to be playing my best hockey come most important time of the year, and that's not right now. So for me, having missed so much time, just try to get better, really, and try to improve and help this team win in any way I possibly can. And for me, that's about working hard. And I think it's only going to get better from here. I hope.
In terms of production, this was the start we thought would happen in the playoffs. Like, what allowed you in the playoffs to come in and produce so quickly, do you think?
I mean, to be completely frank, a lot of it is just kind of luck and bounces, right? Like, let's call it for what it is. You're able to score one from distance. You're able to get, a couple assists off of rebounds and different broken plays, and that happens. And that can fuel your confidence and sometimes inflate it, maybe, right or wrong. But and then there's been plays this year where I feel like, yep, that's going to end up in a goal, or that's going to count, or and it doesn't. So it is what. That's why you try not to base your game off of production or things like that. Obviously, I know it's a big part of it. I understand, but I think for me, just to be realistic, I try to just work my absolute tail off and have fun doing it. Understand what an opportunity is for me.
It's not for lack of effort, Gabe. It's how do you keep the team as the captain to that frustration at bay as you guys are kind of grinding out these
as a team?
Yeah.
Well, I think as a team we've done a really good job of managing that. And yes, there's been some heartbreaking overtime losses. Obviously, those always sting, but I think we found a really good way of moving past them and understanding what is working for us and what needs to be better. So that's not going to change the way we evaluate games or prepare going into games. I think we've done a good job of that, and we'll continue doing that. As a team, we know it's just kind of a matter of time before we break through completely. Obviously, we need power play and special teams to be better, and they will be. I firmly believe that.
The last one, guys, like the other guys in here might be like, we're after 10 games and the schedule's been what it is, and it's just the grind has started. Like, does it feel like that to you, or like you're just out there till like 11:15? Was it? We were just debating about whether or not you might just be like, you didn't get to do this for a long time, so you just like being on the ice.
Yeah, no, I truly just love it, and that's kind of the puzzle of solving kind of your season and your performance and your team's performance is like what needs work, what do you need to improve on, what can kind of put some pieces of confidence in your backpack, if that's what you want to call it, right? Like it, out there working on your shot, or you're working on different things. So just truly, I missed it, and that's why I don't want to miss any more time. So I've got to make sure I enjoy the ice time when we have it, and yeah, I think it's just a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it.
Facing a team you just saw a couple nights ago, what adjustments do you want to see made tonight from that one?
We kind of gave them a couple of easy ones, and we want to get back to kind of being the stingy group that we know we can be defensively, making the opponents really earn their chances, and not giving them any freebies. And some of that's puck luck and whatnot, but I think for us, it feels like we have to work really hard for our scoring chance and goals, and we got to make it hard on other teams as well. So I want to get back to that. And other than that, I think we had a pretty good performance. I thought our forecheck worked really well, and we want to continue doing that.